Jubi Show.
Oh, okay. Right. Like the dizzy, Tambled. The dizzy movie Tambled. Well, Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. Once again, it's a Jubi show. There's me, there's Jake, there's both of us. We've got some different lighting going on tonight.
A little brighter.
Jake, I can't hear you at all. Can't hear you at all.
Can you hear me now?
This has been a
short circuit.
Wait, no.
Oh, hello. Hello. I've been saying good stuff.
I know you've been on fire, man.
God, I almost let loose a string of expletive that like the one night like none which the world has ever seen.
Like the one another
scene.
Used their scene. Oh. Try saying that 5 times in a hurry, buddy.
Try to just say it once.
Yeah, that's enough.
I'll give you $1 for one time. I'll give you $1 per time.
Give you a dog a time.
Hey, I'll give you a jolly good time.
Give you a dog a time.
Hey, get you a jolly good time. Well.
Yes.
Welcome to Jubi. It's a well, talking about det så nu här bara nu det så. Men run hard båda i med hara. Det så nu hard.
Men gulaj.
Good snowballkin.
She's a travel floor, but all right.
Sure. Hey, well, I saw that at door. Every morning, so the devil home. Man, I tag out on those. Well, it's just a wee bit little red has a goblin. Well, if I know here, well, I be telling you, Shelley, to well, everybody has a mother.
Hey, for the head. Hey, for the head.
What a saying, what a who the pattern.
Who did the pattern say?
What a who the pattern. What about the who the pattern? Hey, yo, Lord, it's not very good. The ball of time.
That's all right.
I do it, how about those another one? Oh, no, it's about. Hey, that's your bad.
It's been a few weeks since we had a new show.
Yes, it has.
I'm glad we've still got it. Glad
still got it. The magic's still here. Oh, snap. I'm just seeing the brightness of the monitor.
Oh.
Turn it off and turn it on. That's what that guy's gonna go on.
Okay. Nice.
Yep. Fixed. Problem solved.
Yeah. So okay, what's new, Jake? What have you done with yourself? What do you have to show for these absent weeks? What's your excuse?
My excuse. Oh, no good excuse last week. You weren't here the week before that. I haven't done anything with my life the last 2 weeks.
Okay. All right. I was expecting something big. I was expecting something life-changing, but hey, I was in the psych ward for a week again, and I don't know that even that was life-changing. They let me out too soon again, as always. Still crazy.
How long do they supposed to be?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just kidding around. I mean, hell, I would have liked to stay longer, but I couldn't stand all the crazy people.
Is that true, or is that what?
That's actually kind of true.
Oh.
It's kind of an ironic.
Were they crazier this time than last time?
Yeah, the crowd was really different this time from last time. There weren't any people my own age. Well, there's only like one, and she only stayed 2 days or something. And
not long enough, like you say.
Not long enough for my fun. There were not fun people to hang out with this time. The psych ward. No offense, Mercy Psych Ward, but you've gone downhill over the past 2 years. You're not as fun. Although, you know, there were still.
It had its moments.
Yeah,
I bet.
yeah.
I bet you. I bet you.
It had some glorious moments. We all belly laughs, bear hugs, the kind of things you would expect in any good psychological ward.
That sounds like a thing devised to torment people. Admit him to the psychological ward.
Well,
is that what they do there?
Some people seem to think of it as a punishment. Yeah, I mean, you have to do a lot of sharing exercises and write down.
What kind of things do you share?
Your feelings.
Really?
That's what you share. You share your feelings.
Do you share it with just doctors or with people?
No, that's you have to have group activities and everybody gets together and we all share our feelings in a group. Which
that must be weird.
That's actually one of my favorite parts of the stay. I like that.
I don't think I'd like that.
Well,
myself.
A lot of people don't. For some reason, I don't know. I get into it. Sometimes they're terrible. Just depends on the specific group activity and who's leading it. Sometimes it's awful.
Was it good this time?
Well, again, it varied, but some of it was really hokey and a waste of time. A lot of it was a waste of time, but some of it was good, you know. Well, my favorite was always the group. Yeah, you get arranged. Get yourself.
This is better. This is better for both of us.
Okay,
this way.
I agree. I feel safer.
Mm-hmm.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, I liked the groups. My favorite groups were the just like the morning stretching yoga groups, which is not really have anything to. Well, sometimes we would share after we did that, but sometimes not.
Do they ever spring the sharing on you as if it were a surprise? Like, jump out and say, "Ah, it's time to share."
Hey, everybody, sharing. Yeah, no, they don't. Not while I was there. No. They just want to get you out as fast as possible. You just have to, you know, they've got their routine. They do what they do. They put you on some new medication, and they make you schedule appointments with
appointment scheduling exercises.
Yeah, exactly. They make you. Well, it is kind of. They make you schedule your own appointments just to
mess with you.
Just to make you a real person who can do things for themselves. And, well, you know, I'm kind of not a real person who can do things for
Did you
myself.
learn anything good in there?
Did I learn
that you didn't already know?
Good that I didn't already know? God, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh.
That's an important question.
That's an important question. You know, it was funny because the main psych doctor was the same person who was there last time, and she was springing some of the same questions on me that she did last time. Did
she remember you?
Yeah, she remembered me. She remembered me. But I've had almost 2 years to think about these questions that she asked me, so I was quite prepared for the answers, and then she didn't have anything. She didn't have any responses for my new.
Did you find her mouth to be agape after you set the answers upon her?
Well, a lot of times she just wouldn't say anything, or she would change the subject because she didn't have a response for it.
I didn't think anybody could answer those questions.
That's right. I was ready, for example, as to being suicidal. which that's me. That's my problem sometimes. That's one of my millions and millions of problems. But as to being suicidal, she said, "Don't you feel grateful for anything?" And that's what she said last time and this time. This time I said.
Were you ready?
Yeah, this time I said, "Yeah, you already asked me that last time." And like I said last time, yeah, I feel grateful for lots of things. But this time I was able to add, that doesn't have anything to do with my suicidal urges. There's plenty of things about my life that I'm very grateful for, and things would be much worse if I didn't have these things, but that doesn't mean that I want to keep doing this. It doesn't mean I enjoy life and want to keep doing it just because I'm grateful for the things that make it less awful.
Wow, what? So she was just like...
Yeah, I gave her a short circuit. She had to skip that file and move on to the next one.
Did some people have to come in and wheel her out of the room?
Yeah, and then they had to...
Then they pushed in another one that looked just like her.
Actually, the replacement was a bit different from her, but...
but she did short circuit it to make things clear.
Right.
She did short circuit it, and they did have to wheel her robot body out of the room.
Right.
Because you fried her brain circuits with your answer.
Yep.
Okay.
You wouldn't think it would be that easy, but it is. And that's why I went to the psych ward. Don't tell.
You just wanted to... Sabotage.
Short circuit.
You could try it. You could go again and try it on the new doctor, or the one that they want you to think is the old doctor.
I don't know. I've seen that movie Short Circuit so many times, and I wanted to try it for myself.
Because that's what the plot of that movie is.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
As far as I can remember.
Johnny Five tries to short circuit as many psychiatrists as he can in 10 minutes.
Ooh. How many does he get in 10 minutes?
Well, that's a spoiler for people who haven't seen the movie yet. I know the movie's like 30 years old, but...
Even so. I'd never seen The Exorcist until just the other month.
You know what? If I saw it today, I would be able to say I haven't seen The Exorcist until just today.
You've never seen The Exorcist? Well, you've never seen... Let's see, that's another movie.
Oh, there's an example earlier. But hey, before the show, we were talking about this. Jamal was like, hey, I just watched a movie. And I said, what? I have heard of that, but I haven't seen it. And he said, see, that surprises me. Sometimes I'm always surprised at the movies you haven't seen. And then I said, name one. And he couldn't. And I said, I know, it's okay. I think it's hard to give an example. But here's one.
That's one.
Exorcist.
The Exorcist. A movie I'm surprised that Jake has never seen.
That is the tagline of the movie. The Exorcist. A movie I'm surprised Jake hasn't seen.
The other movie from before the show started was Natural Born Killers.
Oh, that's right. National Lampoon's Vacation. European Vacation. Was it the European one or the Vegas one?
Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation, okay. Chevy Chase?
Oh, yeah.
I did see that.
I guess we had a miscommunication.
I guess so. Something went wrong. Anyway, talk about it.
Well, there's a lot of slapstick, and he gets the Christmas lights wrapped around his legs at one point in the movie, and he's like, I think he's hanging off of the roof of the house, maybe.
Oh, will you? If you ever end up in the psych ward again and they ask you what you're grateful for, will you tell them that scene in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation when Chevy Chase gets the lights wrapped around his leg? I mean, what could go wrong by saying that? That's a pretty good answer, right?
I think, sadly, that's as good an answer as any.
Would you be able to say that with a straight face if you were there trying to do it?
Very straight face. Doctor, I feel grateful for that scene in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation where Chevy Chase gets the lights wrapped around his legs. All right, no, I guess not. I'm gonna have to practice for the next 2 years before I go back.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, so they put me on lithium this time, which is new. I've never been on lithium before.
That's the third element.
Yeah, right? I mean, that's kind of cool to just be taking one of the elements.
Well, it's weird because, like, it's like hydrogen and then there's helium and then you add one more thing to it. You add one more atom to its part. Or one more, not atom, one more proton. What? How does chemistry work? Explain to me chemistry. I think it's a proton.
You know more than I do.
I don't know what it is. Whatever makes the atoms different. Add just one more tiny particle that's tiny, and then you get a thing that does what to you?
Well, they gave it to me. It's weird. Usually they prescribe it to bipolar people to control manic episodes. But I don't have any manic episodes. All I have, I guess it's good. All I have are sad episodes.
Oh.
Wait,
is manic good?
Well, it's not. I mean, it's not good. But for the person who's having it, I guess it feels good. You feel you've got a ton of energy and you're on top of the world and you feel like you can do anything and you won't stop. Da 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 da. It's like you're on speed, I guess. Anyway, that's what lithium is primarily used for. But I don't have any mania. I'm just bummed out. But however, lithium, I guess, has the very specific effect of cutting off suicidal thoughts in some people, not everybody, but in some people it has that very specific property. And it was amazing, actually. For the first few days, within 48 hours of taking the stuff, my compulsive suicidal thoughts had stopped.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, not entirely, but almost. And then within a few more days, I'd pretty much stopped thinking, had forgot to think about it instead of being compelled to think about it. So that was pretty amazing. Now it doesn't seem to be working as well. If I was a psychiatrist, I would up my lithium right now because my brain is going back to its evil ways. But I was very impressed initially.
Is that something that you build a tolerance up to?
No, I mean...
So, I mean, like, if they increase the dose, is it possible that they could give you enough that you would just, like, stay that way?
I don't know. It's supposed to be something that actually works better over time.
Oh.
And I am still at a pretty low dose. I mean, it does seem less than ideal that the results are backsliding already, but I am at a pretty low dose. But you gotta watch out with lithium because you can get you can go toxic if you take too much. You can get poisoning from too much.
Is it over time, or like does it dissipate in your system and you don't have to worry about it as much?
I don't know. All I know is you have to have regular blood tests when you're taking it to make sure that your levels are okay and you haven't gone toxic.
Well, I'm sorry you've gone toxic.
I'm afraid you have gone toxic. But thanks for trying.
Thanks for trying.
I don't know. Yeah.
Did you like it better, worse, or about the same than your first visit?
We're talking about just going to the psycho ward. Definitely worse than the first visit. The first visit, it maybe partly because it was a novel experience, but it turned my thinking around for at least some months afterwards. Anyway, no, the time spent there was not as fun either, just because the people were not fun this time. They were not fun. The people were not fun. Last time the people were
fun.
Yeah, relatively fun.
It all depends on who you're with.
That's right.
You need to seek out those people.
I know.
Just have a party.
Those crazies from last time were the best.
You should ask for a list of who they were and where they live.
I should. Mm-hmm. I should.
Say you're hosting a get-together, but don't tell them for what.
Oh, it's funny. There was one person in the ward. The person I mentioned who was only there for a couple of days, who was my age. I mentioned her briefly. anyway, she was the girlfriend of my friend Matt. I'm not gonna. Well, I don't want to give away people's personal information.
Do I know this person?
You should know this person. You should know this man from No Shame Theater, and I don't know.
Okay.
I would think.
I'll figure it out later.
Now I feel like a d-bag.
No.
I just mean I don't mind talking about my own embarrassing details on television, on live public access television, but I don't want to talk about other people's.
Oh, you could.
Anyway, I was just surprised to see one of my childhood friends show up at the psych ward there to visit a co-patient. I mean, it was just a surprise that there he was. Hey, oh my gosh, look over there.
Real life.
It's Matt. He's here at the psych ward. So that was cool. I got to see my old friend from bygone days for a few times when he came by.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah, that was good.
How long were you there?
Let's see. I went in on a Sunday and left on the following Friday.
No.
So almost a week. A little bit shy of a week.
Well,
It's a little shy a week.
So do you have to go talk to people? Do you have to go talk to people to get your lithium adjusted?
Well, yeah. I don't have an appointment with the psychiatrist until sometime at the end of this month, or maybe like the 20th or something, 23rd. I don't know. But I've had to see. Well, I don't know. I've seen a guy about seeing a therapist a couple times, but I haven't.
They have special people to book appointments.
I don't quite understand it. I mean, I guess I saw him as a therapist, but he was also just trying to get me in the community mental health system so that they can pair me up with a therapist or something. I don't know. And then I gotta see good Lord, I have to see a general practitioner, and then I have to see
doctors. You love doctors.
I love doctors. And I guess I'm supposed to see a neurologist. I don't know when. For my brain holes. My brain holes.
Your brain holes.
My brain holes.
Are those?
I mean, for Christ's sakes. Well, I don't know if they're better. Nobody's done any brain hole looking in 2 years since the last time I was at the psych ward.
But is everything weird? I mean, did you still notice? Like, is there no really noticeable symptoms right now?
There's some weird symptoms. My right arm is weak. My right hand is tingly all the time and kind of numb. It's hard for me to play the guitar because I can't feel the gosh darn strings with my fingers. Apart from that, my most notable symptom is that I'm itchy all the time. I'm itchy on my shoulders and my neck. There's no rash or anything. It's just itching, burning sensation that my brain is inventing for myself to feel.
Oh man, this I don't think is related, but sometimes I will get itchy on my hands, like my palms.
Yeah.
Will just be really itchy, and I'll like rub them on stuff.
Yeah. I've had that problem for a long time, actually.
And I figured out that it coincided with when I would forget to take my whatever antihistamine, anti-allergy pill in the morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like the thing I take for sniffles.
Yeah.
It was preventing my hands from itching, I guess, which is kind of weird.
Interesting.
At least that's my theory, because every time I stopped taking it, my hands started itching a couple days. Like, that's how I remember. I was like, oh, I haven't taken that for a couple days.
My hands itch.
My hands itch.
That reminds me that they gave me antihistamines to sleep in the psych ward. Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, Benadryl is an antihistamine, and, like, a double dose of Benadryl is one sleeping pill. Is that weird?
Is that right?
Yeah, like when you buy sleeping pills, it's the same medicine as Benadryl, but it's just at twice the dosage. Or they tell you to take 2 pills.
Yeah.
So you could take, I mean, I know there are some sleeping pills that you could take for anti-allergy purposes, but
Interesting.
some of them are different. I don't know. So you don't, probably don't want to take,
for sure.
probably don't want to take sleeping pills to treat your allergies, but you could if it's the right one.
Well, I mean, I kind of right now, or sort of, sometimes I take the same thing for anxiety as I take for sleep. So, yeah, I mean, they just use the same
Drugs
stuff
give you all benefits.
Just take any kind of a drug for any kind of problem that you have, and it probably will help. It probably will make it better.
Definitely will make it better.
Why else would they have made that drug if it wasn't to help you?
Yeah, what is it? Who comes up with these ideas for these crazy drugs? Some of these drugs. Not all drugs. There's some crazy drugs, right?
There's some crazy drugs. The Yakuza.
The Yakuza.
They're big into crazy drug manufacturing and an invention. That's where it all begins, right? With the invention.
The Yakuza are doing this?
The Yakuza, are you doing this to secretly take over the whole of civilization?
Are they succeeding?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Don't you think?
I don't know anything about it. This is new news to me. I'm learning as you're saying.
Yeah, but if you think about how many people are on Yakuza medication.
Wait, what? What? How many?
Well, most, right?
Am I?
I don't know. You said you're taking antihistamines, so yeah, I guess you probably are.
Also, I had that face cream that I forgot to put on today, because I can tell because my face is starting to itch and burn, and also itch and or burn.
Yeah, that too. Steroid face. Yakuza steroid face.
It's not steroids, this stuff.
Damn it.
They won't let me put that stuff on so much because it works too good.
Yeah. Well.
Darn it, Jake, your face looks good. Stop taking the steroid cream face. That's what they say.
Have some aloe.
Have some aloe. Rub a dandelion on it and it'll be fine.
Birch bark.
That is something I haven't tried yet.
Yeah.
I know where to find some birch trees too.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Some
no.
big birch trees kind of close to where we live.
Oh, I might know where you're talking about. Kind of down
around that block I like to walk around.
Okay, yeah.
Some big ones. I'm gonna rub my face on them when I get done here.
Yeah. I was just trying to think. It's going to be hard to find your way. I mean, it's going to be dark, but...
I know where they are.
All right, really?
I know.
Okay.
I know right where they are.
Well, never mind.
I got flashlights.
You'll be fine. Oh, you got flashlights. You're all... Of course you have flashlights. What am I thinking? Who am I talking to here? All right. Ooh. Well.
Take a look around.
So here we are.
The Jubi show.
This is the Jubi show. I think since we are about halfway through the show, it might be time.
It is time.
It is time, I mean to say. Since it's halfway through this show, it is time to play our great, big, mighty big roll-in. Because that's why the people have come. That's why everyone's gathered.
It's like, we're kind of like the new Tosh.0.
Yeah, I know. Because the old one, people are like, that was funny for a minute, Tosh.0, but...
And you have so many clips. It's just like, can't you just compress it all down into one... Just one amazing clip and play it for us, Tosh, and then talk for an hour around it about everything? You're funny, Tosh.
One really, really good clip is just infinitely better than 50 pretty good clips.
And I I don't know if you're watching or not, Tosh, but if you are, you should learn to take some advice from me.
Yes.
Play one clip per episode.
Yes.
Double the length of your show and talk about everything. That's pretty good advice, right? It's okay though. I was thinking, it was all in my head. Like I was thinking, oh man, if my hand would have been in there, I would have had broken limbs.
You were squealing at the thought of your smashed hand.
Yep.
But you avoided the situation.
It's my hand that I smash. Actually, no. This is the hand that I smash. This is the hand that I break. And also the hand that I cut with tape dispenser.
So you've got one hand that you smash and one hand that you break.
Yeah, and this also, I'm developing a hand that I cut too.
Right. But
Right.
That's new.
Yeah, that's new behavior.
Yeah.
New behavior patterns. We should roll that on
What
it.
were we talking about?
Rolling?
We're going to get to the...
Tosh.0.
Oh,
One
right.
clip per episode,
Tosh.0
double
and
length.
the
Talk
roll.
about everything.
Yes. Exactly.
No audience.
Well, no, that just gets in the way. It's annoying.
We used to have a
just
live
annoying.
studio audience on this show.
I know. Well, when we
Got it.
did it, it was classy.
Well, yes.
I thought.
Oh, it was class. It was.
All right, we'll just do this really, really fabulous, top rate, grade A, first class, top hat of a roll-in.
Just a top hat of a. That reminds me.
All right.
I almost went to see Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter this weekend,
Oh yeah.
but instead I went to the new Pixar movie. Anyway, we can talk about that later if you want. I know you like movies.
Oh yeah. We'll hit that as soon as we we come back from this special commercial break.
This one's dedicated to you, Tosh.
Yeah, it is. You and your O.
What other men were there aside from just Tall Man?
Let's see. I don't remember.
How do I watch the whole clip?
It's on YouTube, and anyway, I can put it on your Facebook.
On my Facebook.
But I think I do remember. I'm not for sure, but I believe it goes, where is Pointer? Where is Tall Man?
Tall Man? That's the name they nicknamed them.
Where is Ring Finger? And where is Pinky?
Okay. 3 of those are actual names of fingers. One of
And
them,
then there's Tall Man.
one of them is not a name of a finger.
No, it's not. It's
Tall
not.
Man.
Tall Man. Where is Tall Man?
Where is Tall Man?
Here I am.
It's so good. That's such a good idea for a song, Mr. Can I call you Mr.
Mr. Oh yeah, we were talking about Pixar. And this movie you went to see it instead of Abraham Lincoln.
Vampire Hunter. I kind of want to see Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
I figured since you were planning to go see it.
It sounds awesome. I mean, can you imagine? It would be like Van Helsing, only with Abraham Lincoln instead.
But Van Helsing was terrible.
I know, but what if this is good?
All right.
I know it might not be good, and I've heard that it hasn't been doing so well. But I've heard the books are amazing.
There are books.
Books based on the book.
Well, if it's based on a book, it must be good.
It is good. I mean, it probably is good.
Well, I mean, probably it's good.
I saw Pixar instead. That was okay. I like Pixar.
You love Pixar.
Love Pixar.
You love Pixar.
Love Pixar. I love Pixar.
One night in the psych ward, two of my co-patients, whatever I'm supposed to call them. Anyway, the two that I'd been
Co-eds.
Two of my co-eds that I'd been speaking to over the evening, they wanted to watch Up. Speaking of Pixar.
Yeah.
So we watched Up, although I didn't really pay attention, and then I went to bed. But I saw a little bit of it.
Ed Asner's in that movie.
Who's Ed Asner?
Have you seen the movie The Mary Tyler Moore Show?
Not all of it.
Well, he plays I think the boss. He's in everything.
Yeah, I mean, the name's familiar, but I don't know who
You
he
would
is.
recognize his voice, I bet.
Well, maybe.
You would like his movies.
I would love Ed Asner's productions.
Anyway, Ed Asner's in it. Also,
he the-
Christopher Plummer's in it. I found this out the other day.
Christopher Plummer, is that the guy from Spinal Tap?
Christopher Plummer is the guy from The Sound of Music.
Oh, never mind.
Mr. Trapp.
Von Trapp.
Von Trapp.
The Von Trapp family.
Von
He
Trapp,
is
yeah.
the Van Trapp.
He is the Van Trapp.
Von
Trapp.
Trapp.
He played the villain in Up. Christopher Plummer.
Oh,
Christopher Plummer.
his name is Christopher Plummer, huh?
Christopher Plummer. Also, he played the bad guy in the movie Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country.
Who's Ed Asner in Up?
Ed Asner is the guy.
The main
Old man.
Well,
Ed Asner is an old man.
I kind of figured that, but I heard his voice. I did watch some of the movies, so it's not like I didn't.
You're no stranger to part of that movie.
I have heard that old man speak. I've heard him be like,
I'm still on the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
I think I did hear him say that, yeah.
He says that a lot.
Yeah.
It's a part of his contract.
Oh, well, that makes more sense. There was one kid in the psych ward. I call him a kid. He's probably 22, I don't know. All he wanted to watch was, What About Bob? He would just play it and play it again.
I have a story. But you like Bill Murray.
Oh, yeah, I'm not complaining. I mean,
Did you watch What About Bob?
I watched not all of it because I've seen that movie enough times, but I watched some of it. I sat and watched some of What About Bob.
I have a story about What About Bob.
Do it.
When I was a kid, I must have watched that movie. It was recorded on a videotape. And in my family, no videotapes got recorded over. New videotapes were used for new things. It's a weird practice.
No, I mean, that's how you keep it fresh.
Yeah, keep it fresh. And my dad could not apparently, I don't know, maybe he did, but my theory is that he did not remember the name of the movie. Because he labeled the tape, "What's the Matter with Bob?" which I always thought was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's kind of a better name in a way.
Because it's true, and that's what it's about.
What's the matter with Bob anyway?
What's the matter with Bob about? That's weird, right?
What's the matter with Bob about? Twisted my brain. Pretzel shape. That's a fun movie to watch in the psych ward because Bob's crazy. Bob's a crazy person taking all kinds of medication and stuff.
Man, it's like watching. Well, I can't think of any good ones. I was gonna say watching Lost on an airplane.
Yeah, like watching Lost, the TV show, not the miniseries or the movie, but Lost, the TV show,
or the book,
on an airplane. Don't wait. Do. I mean do. It'll fit in really.
You'll be surprised at what happens.
It's magic. It's
like MC Escher is what you want to say.
It's like
magic like Escher.
It's Escher like magic. Yes, exactly what I'm trying to be saying.
Jamal, do you want to start a side project band called Magic Like Escher?
Yeah, I do, and I want to write songs about wizard magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll get sued by Spavalanch? What are they called?
Uriah Heep.
Spavalanch.
I knew where we were.
You know what I meant.
Yeah. Spavalanch. Uriah Heep.
Oh man, that Uriah Heep song's so good.
Yeah, well,
the wizard, the weary wizard.
The weary wizard.
What was the side project name I wanted to make?
Something about MC Escher. It was
Magic Like Escher.
Magic Like Escher. Now I'm not so sure if those songs should be about wizards.
Because I brought up Spavalanch.
No, just because you've reminded.
Spavalanch is pretty good. Any comparison with them, I would take.
Spavalanch is fine and dandy. I mean, they've got their thing going, and we've got ours. But my point.
Then there's Uriah Heep.
Well, that's a whole nother playing field. Whole new ball of yarn. I got a whole new ball of yarn while I was away, Jake. That's neither here nor there. I'm thinking the songs we write for Magic Like Escher should be based on illusion and science rather than mystical occultism.
So kind of like a cross between like Star Trek and The Prestige.
Exactly like Star Trek and The Prestige, yes. And also I was thinking of some false beards and mustaches.
That could be our thing. It could be like The Residents.
Right. Yes, that's our calling card. False beards.
Yeah. And not real beards like ZZ Top.
No real beards. They'll be very clearly false, and we'll switch it up. We'll have a different one every time.
Yep. You'll never know which one of us is whom.
No. That's part of what's so deliciously intriguing and deceptive about Magic Like Escher.
You know what else, though?
What else?
I thought that the false beards worked so well for Spavalanch, too.
A lot better than they did for ZZ Top.
Yep.
Spavalanch. The Spavalanch.
Spavalanch.
They're a lot more hardcore than Uriah Heep.
Yeah,
not
they
as
really
gentle. More hardcore. More hardcore even than the Tull.
Spavalanch.
Spavalanch.
You remember that weird sound I was making that one time?
Yeah.
Sometimes I've made it a couple times since then, and it's felt bad too. But it felt cool, but kind of bad.
kind of cool, but kind of bad.
Like I knew it hurt, but I was like, oh, that feels so weird. In a good way.
Well, throat singing's kind of like that. I mean, it does kind of hurt.
Yeah.
So maybe you're just
tapping it in.
You're just tapping it in.
Like golf.
Kind of like golf, yeah. But more like
putters.
If you like. I was thinking Escher Magic, but
Escher Magic.
So have you been, what I wanted to ask is, when you have made the sounds, has it been intentional or accidental?
Well, usually it starts with me clearing my throat discreetly so that people don't notice.
Right.
I've talked about this on the show.
You have.
But you can actually, while you're talking, you go, ah! People don't know. Like, I could be talking to you right now, and you wouldn't know that I just cleared my throat.
Right.
But it feels a little worse after you do it.
I'm familiar with that.
But I was kind of doing that, and then I ended up doing like, wait. I can't do it anymore. A little bit.
You almost got it, yeah.
This is embarrassing. I can't get it. Ow.
Yeah,
that's a little bit it.
Yeah. It sounded like it hurt.
Yeah, it did. It felt bad. Spavalanch. Spavalanch. Oh.
Yeah.
New Pixar was okay.
Oh, okay. What is it called?
It's called Brave.
Brave.
Oh, if you guys go see Brave, wait till the end of the credits, because there's a stinger at the end.
Stinger. What does that mean? What is a stinger?
A stinger is, I think I'm right in saying this, but a stinger is the part of the movie that comes after the credits. Like, you know, everybody leaves, but then there's a stinger at the end.
All right.
Still there.
Right.
Movie's still on. Joke's on you. Shouldn't have gone home so quick.
I always sit through the credits.
I do too, just because in case, for me anyway, I say because in case there's a stinger.
Yeah.
Actually, at this movie, after the stinger, I did leap up from my chair and yell "Stinger" and threw my arms in the air, but there was nobody but my friends in the theater with me.
Oh, thank goodness. Phew, that could have been embarrassing for you, buddy.
No, he was a little bit.
Devastating to your fine reputation about town.
Yep.
Jake yelled "Stinger"
At their movie.
So they're really into the one-word titles with, what is it?
Wall-E, Brave, Finding Nemo, Toy Story,
Up,
Monsters Incorporated,
Up, Tangled. What was
Tangled? Tangled is a Disney movie.
Oh, well, close
Aladdin,
enough.
Beauty and the Beast, The Sword and the Merlin.
The Sword and the Merlin.
Right? What else could what name a better title than The Sword and the Merlin?
The Sword and the Merlin. Remember that movie? Surely you remember Merlin's on a Plane.
Oh, snakes on a snakes on a plane?
I don't remember who it was that wanted. Maybe it was Michael who wanted Merlin's on a plane.
Merlin's on a plane.
We've got to get these
Merlin's off this plane.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, it's a fun idea though. It's fun.
Merlin's on a
Merlin's on a One of those Merlins got off the plane and then found the sword and the Merlin.
Oh man, that's like an origin story or something for the Sword and the Merlin.
Yep, exactly.
Merlin's on a plane is actually a prequel to the Sword and the Merlin.
And the Merlin. Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew, Merlin?
That reminds me of that line that I was never able to find in that movie.
Yes.
Stand watching the whole movie again.
That's
Who
what
is Merlin?
Who's my father?
Who is my father?
It reminded me of that as well. To rule the Lord of Ireland.
That's, oh man.
Oh
Oh yeah, hey, big Laura. John, no. Oh. Well, this Jubi show's got 10 minutes left in it.
That's true. That's one thing that's
It's almost plugged up.
Yeah, it's pretty much full of stuff now.
Soon there won't be room to fit any more stuff in it.
Oh.
Oh, what are you gonna do then?
I don't know.
No more stuff in it. No more stuff
No
in
more
it.
stuff in it.
No more stuff in it.
Jubi show.
Hey, it's a Jubi show. Oh, that was the Jubi show. Jubi show.
Stuff in it.
Stuff in it. Jubi show. Stuff in it. That says everything.
That definitely says everything. We did it.
Oh.
I was trying to get the 2 on the internet viewers to go down to a 1.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
No stuff in it.
Go away.
Go away. Go away.
Go
away, internet.
Leave us alone. Stop watching, you voyeurs. Stop looking at us, you voyeurs.
Oh. Also, at this time at the psych ward, it was not clean. They weren't cleaning things.
No, no.
There were.
They know that this is a problem for some cycle patients.
I think it's just kind of a problem in general. Last time they were doing cleaning and laundry, and I mean, if you wanted your clothes washed, you had to do that yourself, and that's fine. But the bathroom, I had to share the bathroom with a guy, and the bathroom was disgusting, thanks to my friend who I had to share with. And there were just like, you know, piles of nasty towels and stuff, and it was
Not good.
It was not hygienic. It was not fun. Not a good scene. Woo! Say a prayer. Anyone you like. If you can say it all the way through with no mistakes, then God is on your side, and you get to decide what happens next.
You get to?
You get to decide what happens next.
Wow.
Any prayer.
Is this just a one-time offer?
Yeah. Okay. For the next 5 minutes.
This is the weirdest like infomercial I've ever seen. We don't want anything. Just 5 minutes only. 5 minutes of your time.
5 minutes of your time. Hey, that's all we've got. That's all we have left.
5 minutes of your time.
Any of us. We're not allowed any more than our given share in life. I think we all know that coming in. Well.
I think that about wraps her all up.
You don't know any prayers?
I didn't think you were talking to me.
Oh, I was. Well, you thought I was talking to the viewers at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did.
Well, how the hell do I know what they're doing out there in La La Land?
Those were sneezes.
Pew! 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 Yes, Jake. It makes a sound. Pew! Jake, your ear is too noisy.
Can you hear my heart beating?
Let me try with headphones on. Ooh, yeah, let me turn the music down. Yeah, let me turn you up. I totally can. I bet the people at home can't. Let me turn the bass up.
Can you hear it still?
Yeah. Nice. That's pretty cool, man.
I'll try to reposition here. Make it better.
Okay.
Still hear it?
It's all bass, but it's coming through really clearly on the headphones. I don't know if the people at home can hear that or not. That's coming through like gangbusters on the headphones, I tell you what.
Just realized I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
You really charged for that volume knob when you looked like I was gonna talk.
Yeah. Well, I looked like you were gonna talk in it. I thought it might be trouble for some eardrums like my own.
Mm-hmm. you were acting out of self-preservation. That was not even like trying to help anybody else. You're just like, oh no.
Oh. Here it comes. Well, now I want to do my own heartbeat.
Yeah.
Well, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Just barely.
Try to lower up and to the left.
There it is. There it is. It's going kind of fast.
Maybe you're nervous.
Maybe I am nervous. I'm shy displaying my heart for the world like this. All right. Good enough.
Great job, guys.
Great.
We did it together.
Good job, everybody, guys.
Good job.
Yay.
Good job, Gary. Good job.
Good job. Great job. Hey, we're almost off the air. Hey.
Oh, how long?
40 seconds.
No.
30 seconds. Yes.
No.
Yes, Jake. Yes.
Spavalanch.
Spavalanch.